We are live. Yes, yes, indeed. We got a professional show for you tonight. RT Bear here, coming to you live from Hack Shack Studios in beautiful Texas, Houston, Texas. And yeah, we got a great show for you guys tonight. We're going to be one bro less. Mr. Graham Nolan is recovering from, I guess, his daughter tied the knot over the past weekend, and he must have done a lot of partying. So he's got a lot of recouping to do. That's okay, man. He's an old man. He needs his time. I understand. I know how it is. But yeah, what we're going to do tonight, great topic, I believe, is we're going to take our IPs, our beloved comic books, our creations, and we're going to do like a dream cast, like if it's a movie. We're going to cast a movie based on our comic books. So I'm thinking categories. We'll do writer, director, actors. We'll do music. We'll do studios. We'll do all of those things. So we'll do the whole gambit of putting a movie together. So we'll be like producers, and we'll produce our own movies. I think it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see what everybody comes up with as far as actors for their characters. I know that Billy Tucci has come very, very close in the past with an actor for one of his characters. So let me see. We got a chat full. We got a chat full already. This is good. Makes me feel like we're doing something right here. We got Leg Kick. We got what is that? Bertsky the Great. We got Citizen Ronan. We got H's for Heretic. Bros. Yeah, when people scream bros, it brings me great pleasure. Dan says hello. Robert the Bruce. What? Hail. Bill Tucci is in the chat. Holy shit. We got the great Billy Tucci in the chat. That's amazing. I hope we get him on the show too. Cisco Beast 82. My buddy, Sierra Whiskey, what's up? We got Dan. We got Randy Howell. We got Willie J. Draws. I don't know how to say this. What is this? A Cone, a Blend, 36. Repairman Jack, MD Bonner or Boner. Dan says Graham had more than just meat last weekend. I don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means. Sheldon Martin says professionals. What is that? Selling the stink? What? No. We're spewing the ink, man. We're spilling it. We're gonna spill it like blood. Hell to bros. We got some bro fans here. We got some Comicsgate fans. How you doing? Let's see. We got Smokey, the Concat. Let me see. Here's a new face. Was that ALB? Hail the Bear, Z Comics. I'm just going to start rattling off some new names and then start this show. What? Aaron Lapresti's in the chat too. What the hell? People are screaming, Lopez. All right, man. Well, without further ado, this is, I'm going to introduce him this way. He's my Mexican brother from another mother. And we used to do tequila shoots back of my beat up red pickup in Mexico, and we'd always we'd bring our guns, we'd get crazy, and we'd always get kicked out. And the federales would always I don't know, for some reason they really got along with Aaron, so I don't know what that's all about. But without further ado, let's bring Aaron Lapresti, or as he's known, Lopez. What is up, man? Aaron?
Hey, the reason I was able to stay out of the Mexican prison was I always brought a little payola with me. Got to grease the palms of the police, and they let you get away with murder.
Yeah, the federales, they love that. They love that American. They love that American greenbacks. They do indeed. I see somebody he's eating, so maybe I'll go to the next guy.
We all know who that is.
This guy's been doing comics for we're raising that.
My favorite movie candy. And since we're talking about turning our IPs into movies.
Yeah, my wife loves Raisinets. She loves what are those red vines too? The most boring candy of all time.
I'm not a big licorice guy, not even the red licorice, but
black licorice is gross. The black
it's horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible for you too.
It's a weaponized candy, is what it is.
It is a weaponized candy. You're right there. All right. I don't know what to say about this guy, Mr. Cordrath. He's got the most metal comic that CG has to offer. This guy's been doing his comic thing for a while now. Mr. Veteran of the comic book wars, Andy Smith. What's up, Andy Smith?
Well, hello. And I love Raisinets. Love them.
Chocolate covered raisins. I'm not even you know why I don't like raisins? Because we were raised poor, and so the only thing my mom would buy us for sweets were raisins. And
well, I mean, raisins are good by themselves, but our friend Smokey Concat brought me a box of Raisinets and a box of Swedish Fish to the con over the past weekend. So
wow.
Wait a minute.
Raisinets are gone.
Wait a minute.
Fish don't have to eat.
Chocolate covered, chewy. There's nothing. They're just perfect.
Okay, I'll have to try them. I haven't even wanted to try them. But is there such a thing as pineapple licorice?
I know he's taking shots at me because I like pineapple on my pizza, and
oh right,
it's quite the controversial subject.
Well, it's not for me because I love it as well. Pineapple.
There you go.
The Hawaiian pizzas, as they're known, rum-soaked raisins. I think I'm burnt out on raisins.
Well,
yeah. You know what? Raisins are good. What are they called? The oatmeal cookies with raisins. Those are kind of good.
They're called oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, but not all of them have raisins in them.
If you get the dark chocolate covered Raisinets, it's almost like you're eating healthy.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I see the other guys in the backstage, and they're bored out of their minds. So this guy right here, my old California buddy, Extreme Studios. We had a hell of a time. Comics were great in the '90s, and the studio was a lot of fun to hang out in. And this guy came up with a team called Black Flag way back in '93, '94, something like that. And so he is one of the bros as well. So let's bring Mr. Dan Fraga.
Hello, gentlemen.
Dan, Frag.
Hello.
Boom, boom. Why, hello.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody here.
What's up, Dan? It's been so long.
I know. What, 48 hours, maybe?
Something.
No.
What were you guys going to the movies?
Sometimes when
we were at a convention over the weekend together.
The honesty's too much.
You guys, do you see my cool Blacklight Iron Man poster box back there?
Oh, is that
dude? You should turn your lights off and show one of the posters.
I don't
That's
have
really
I don't
awesome.
have a black light. I have to get a black light, and then I'll do
Where
that.
did you get that?
I got it off Amazon, but I was
already making excuses.
No, I was at the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, and they had the big Marvel exhibit. Right? If you guys have not seen it, if it comes to town, go see it. But it was amazing. But I came out of the exhibit, and they had a big gift shop set up, and they had like a box of these blacklight posters there, and they wanted $125 for them, and I was like, I almost bought it, but then I checked Amazon on my phone. And I got it for $60 on Amazon. So I said, well, sorry, Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, you ain't getting my money today. Amazon is. So there you go.
The ones you buy in person are soaked in LSD.
That's right.
Yeah, so go ahead and lick it. Lick away, Aaron.
Especially like Portland. Yeah, you lick the
bottles.
box and you're like, what?
Next time we see Aaron's poster, half of it's going to be just like blank.
Just lick marks.
Yeah, he'll have color all over his face.
Neon drool.
He'll be tripping.
Was that what, like, some people were like, right, like those frogs that are like toxic or whatever? They lick the back of those frogs and get wasted on that.
You know, for somebody who doesn't do drugs, you know a lot about them.
I just well read, well informed.
Just well read.
I think it's a toad, isn't it? Not a frog.
Yeah, toad. Yeah.
Toad.
Well, I think the guy in the green room is sleeping. I think we've taken so long to introduce.
He was eating.
everyone.
You had to let him finish dinner first.
But I'm not even going to introduce it.
Hey, is that Dale Keown? Oh no, it's Billy.
He's no longer the teen sensation. He's old man Tucci.
Yeah, he's the
Grandpa
snoozy.
Tucci.
He's the snoozy sensation.
You guys had me until the pineapple pizza. My mouth was salivating.
Look, dude, it's an East Coast, West Coast thing. It really is. Anybody like
pizza, I think.
Chicago and east of Chicago, it's like that's heresy. Anybody on the West Coast, pineapple's cool.
Pineapple's fantastic.
Well, Chicago pizza sucks. It's like the worst pizza in the world.
Yeah, but anybody from Chicago, whether they like the pizza or not, will not go for pineapple.
It's its own thing, Billy. Like I remember thinking, like, holy shit, this is more like a cake. You know, cutting into it.
It's a soup, bro.
Yeah. It's a pepperoni cake.
Pepperoni soup cake.
It's a pepperoni
soup cake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Soup? No.
But I like that sort of cracker bottom, thin slice. You know.
I'll go with thick bread.
I'm lucky here in Macon. Here in Macon, we have two places. One is brick oven, thin, that sort of thin cracker, sort of.
Yeah.
Very Italian. Then there's this other place called Ingleside that it's got that thick, hearty dough. And
I love it both. I got to be honest. You remember when Pizza Hut? Had the three? They had thick, thin, and hand tossed.
Yes.
Hand tossed was my favorite.
Of course, you like hand tossed.
Yeah,
Extra sauce.
I like tossed salad too.
30-second delay, and I got the joke. But yeah,
speaking of, I don't know the hell. I just lost it. Oh well.
Well, I was going to say
we were talking about tossing salads and pineapple.
Kelsey.
Phil Diaz appreciates the pineapple, and he said earlier in the chat, pepperoni and pineapple, which is really a nice combo because it gives you that sweet and savory really nicely.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's great.
Ham, pineapple, jalapenos.
Oh my god!
Ooh,
I don't know about the jalapenos.
That's what's
hot,
up.
but I'll try it.
It's what's up, though. It's good.
Jalapenos. So, Billy, did it come back to you? Or you?
Yeah. Speaking of something that makes me want to throw up, the U.S. FDA today tweeted out that the monovalent Moderna and Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccines are no longer authorized for use in the United States.
What?
The Pfizer one's not?
The Pfizer, the monovalent Pfizer one, where you only need one shot.
Did they say why they got banned?
No, they never say why. They just if they cram it down your throat for 2.5 years, they just put that out there.
Where's all the apologies from the people that
you'll never hear one.
Well, also my favorite is they use taxpayer dollars for all the research and development, and then Pfizer gets to monetize it.
No.
How is that?
That would make a great plot of a movie of one of our comics.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, we got Kelsey. Kelsey in the house. Kelsey Shannon.
Yo, Kelsey?
Thin cracker.
That's no way to talk
about Andy.
Yeah, I
appreciate that. I don't like the racial slurs thrown my way.
Shut up, cracker.
God, there it goes again.
Lawsuit, yes.
Kelsey says, I don't want apologies. I want a freaking lawsuit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, well, very, very good. All right, man. So I think we're settled in.
Are we, Art? Are we settled in?
No.
Because there's another food question I've got to bring up. Glitch says, pizza is nasty. Get some good old English steak and ale pie instead. What is ale pie?
Oh, shit. What is that?
Jeez,
I hate English food.
While we're at it, we should eat. Why don't we get some Spartan blood soup while we're at it?
Yeah.
Do you know what ale pie is, Billy?
I do not.
Oh.
I'm Scottish.
Some kind of beer.
I'm going to look that up now. It sounds disgusting, but I got to check it out.
Look it up for sure.
All right, I'm sorry,
This
Art.
is the guy who loves pepperoni and pineapple pizza.
Well, actually, I like pepperoni, a little sausage on there, a little bacon, throw some ham on there, and then mushrooms, olives, and pineapple.
Oh, it just looks like it's a pub style steak and ale, so it's just like a meat pie.
Well,
toss salad and that meat pie.
Oh my gosh, with a little blood sausage.
Yeah, a little blood sausage. Oh, blood sausage.
Blood soup. It's actually blood soup.
Yeah, but there's
God.
blood sausage too.
Who is Mike Barron here? Who's going like this?
Making me ill.
I think it's Dan. He's looking.
Dan
up,
Fraga's searching for
he's
ale
looking up
pie.
ale.
on
It's
the
not. It's not me clicking. I'll
it's
put my
ale
hands up.
pie.
Put my hands up
and
and keep them there.
Oh, there's somebody else in the house here. It's the ghost of Matacuba Key.
It's the ghost of Matacuba.
What's up, Bancroft?
Oh, Bancroft, what's up, man? I gotta
see
get
him.
back on his stream.
Okay, pepper pie. What the heck is that?
They're just making stuff up. They live in these
They
weird
are.
countries where they just slap shit together and call it food.
Right.
No,
This is Mike's sandwich.
there's all kinds
Meat
of
pie.
meat pie.
Is
There's
it
all-
meat pie what you get in prison?
No.
Or are you the meat pie? Like if I'm a thug and Art's a thug, Aaron would be the meat pie.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's the
Maybe
meat.
it's someone named Pie that you have yet to be introduced to, and then you meet Pie.
Dude, speaking of
Oh.
thugs, man, you guys on Twitter, it's like thugging gone wild these past couple of weeks. You see
Why?
What?
on Twitter, you don't see all the.
I don't spend a lot of time
Oh,
on
like,
Twitter,
don't.
dude.
It's just like the
No.
I don't.
going
I
on.
spend all my time searching for pepper pie. I want to know what that is.
You want to know what ale pie is?
Ale pie.
I want to know what both of them are. Ale pie and pepper pie. What the heck is
Isn't Pepper Pie Iron Man's girlfriend?
That's pepper
No, that's
pie.
No,
pepper pie.
Pepper pie is what they call peppermint
I
patties.
know what that is.
Oh,
I know
Pie.
what that
stop.
is.
You guys. I can't believe I'm the one to say it. Let's talk about our comics becoming movies.
I want to talk about
Balloon
pizza.
knots.
They don't want to. They want to talk about pie.
Everybody's talking about pizza and pie and pepper pie and the.
I'll drink to that, Kelsey. The world is collapsing. Drink up. All right. Well, since you guys demanded, let's stop talking about meat pie and beer pie and ale pie and hair pie and
Senpai, apple pie.
apple pie.
Apple pie. I
Oh,
want
You know what's
some-
good
I want
is
some
peach,
apple pie.
peach
Dutch
pie.
apple pie. Mm.
Corn pop.
Peach pie is the best. They have pecan pie here. It's a Texas thing.
I like pecan
You
pie.
guys like
Pecan pie is the
You know what?
best.
I have to have a cup of dark roast coffee with it. I can't just have it because it's so rich
Yeah.
that you need
Coffee would
something.
balance it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
can see
coffee is what hooks it up.
No way, dude. Pecan pie, even better. Chocolate pecan pie.
Oh,
That
that. I've
sounds
never
pretty
had that.
yummy.
That's a thing.
That sounds
Yes.
dude.
Oh my gosh!
Get in
Chocolate
my face.
pecan pie. Heat it up a little bit.
Only in the Carolinas can you get that though.
Is it pecan pie or
Depends on where you live at, Billy.
pecan.
Pecan
Pecans.
or pecan.
Or pecans.
Pecan.
Well,
Key lime is good.
Key lime is badass.
That
Banana
was
cream.
around in Florida, all over the place. Key
Was
lime
it?
pie was. Yeah, it
I
was
like
big in
lemon
Florida.
meringue.
Lemon meringue is great.
Man, I'm not a big
Pecan.
meringue fan. I like the lemon.
All right, we got.
I'm a
we got
blueberry and chocolate cream pie guy.
What,
Oh,
blueberry
blueberry's
and
good.
Chocolate cream. Are you talking those as separate, right? They're not.
Yeah, you know,
combined.
nice
Yeah.
chocolate cream pie. You know the
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh.
Yeah. I got no problem with that.
okay, we got pea in a can, and then we have it's pecan pie or pecans. Oh no! I'm gonna put my foot down. Flan for the win. No flan.
Hey, you haven't had good flan yet. That's
Flan.
why.
Flan.
You bad flan is bitter and kind
It's-
of rubbery. Good
yeah.
flan is heaven.
Isn't
not
that like
sweet,
a custard kind of thing? Isn't
Yeah.
flan-
Yeah,
like a
it's
torch
kind of like
custard.
coffee taste. It's got like a bitter.
You've had bad flan.
I've had bad
Mm.
flan.
Bad
Don't do the
flan.
bad flan.
Bad
flan.
flan.
Bad
Bad
flan.
flan.
But I gotta.
See, this is a topic all in of itself. We should just do Pie Day, one of the.
Yeah, why isn't it pie night?
Yeah, I think we worked too hard on these topics, so maybe we should just do a foodie night.
We all could have went out and came to the show with a slice of our
guys
a couple
are the
slices
devil.
of
Hey,
our
that's what I'm
favorite.
going to
You
do
guys
when
are
it's
the
my
devil.
turn, and we're going pie when it's
You
my
know what
turn.
the sad thing is? Let me go up a month. Oh,
What?
wait, March. Let's see. Where's March? March.
You
Sure.
14th. You were
March
seeing if it,
14th was a Tuesday.
What's that?
March 14th was a Tuesday.
we did a show
Pie
that
day.
day. No,
Pie
but
day.
we,
Pie day.
Pie day?
yeah,
14. Get it?
Yeah.
Pie-
yeah.
Dude, every day can potentially be Pie Day. Okay.
I have on my
Just saying.
schedule that it was Graham's show. So way to go, Graham.
What is an American pie? other than a movie or a song.
It's where you heat it up and you have sweet, sweet love.
No,
To
I
American
think
Pie.
it's like, you know how they say is an
What?
American is apple pie in
Apple
baseball.
pie. Okay.
I think American Pie is just kind of like the snapshot of America at the time, because that's
So it's
about
apple pie.
the day the music died, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
American Pie is the name of that song. Yeah.
Bye, bye.
what's his name? Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh man, you guys are pissing me off here. Marcus says Art has never eaten well. That is a lie.
It
I've
is. You
seen
should
he-
see him.
Nah, Art posts photos of meals sometimes, and they look like very well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my wife's a
Really
great
good.
cook, man. I eat good every night. All right, well let's throw this at the great Aaron
All right.
Laprest.
All right.
And so what I was thinking is I don't know, we could do a whole, like each of us could do the whole movie, or we could just do categories. So we could do like
Let's
our
do categories, and that way we can go around a little bit.
Okay,
and not
yeah.
get stuck on-
Mhm.
Okay, so how about this director? Who do you want to direct, and what IP of yours would you want them to direct?
Well, I honestly think, because I wrote Wraith of God sort of as a screenplay format when I originally wrote it. So I think it could be like a Netflix series, or it could be a movie. I think the first one with the werewolves, there's an element of mystery in it, and I think it would be a good movie or a good television series. So I've got to pick a director. I was ready to go actor, but I'll go director here. I can get anybody I want, right? Now, does it have to be?
And you know what? Yeah, no, it could be throughout time. Like we can
Oh.
go. I mean, this is just
Oh,
fun stuff.
shit. Oh,
Okay.
snap.
So it doesn't have to make a logical time-wise sense.
Well, I don't think Hitchcock would be right. Although I would.
Oh,
He's one of my favorite directors, and I'm thinking. Thanks, Billy.
Oh shit! I thought I muted myself. Sorry, my
Good Lord. I was like, what the hell?
A man can play a trumpet. A
I
man can
wasn't-
play a horn. That man.
my allergies are killing me. I apologize, Aaron.
I wasn't looking at anybody. I was
Billy
just, like,
Gillespie
thinking
over
that I
here.
hear this sound, and I'm like, who's got the trumpet?
Oh man! All
Anything
right.
could happen on these live streams.
Billy Armstrong.
Oh my
Billy
goodness.
Armstrong.
Okay, so I might be tempted to go with Sam Peckinpah. He might bring an edge to it. Of current directors, though, this might be something that Sam Raimi would handle really well.
Ooh.
Um,
Sam Raimi doing a Western style. That'd be cool.
Well, he did that gunfighter Western with Gene Hackman and a very young.
Leonardo, right?
Yeah, very young Leonardo DiCaprio was in
Who's
it.
was it Scarlett? Not
No,
Scarlett
no,
Johansson.
it's
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone, that's it.
What was
Right,
that
she was
one called?
Quick in the Dead.
Yes,
Was
The
it Quick and the
Dead?
Dead?
Dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
and
was
he
a
did-
son of a bitch in that Gene Hackman.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
very stylized. He is very stylized. I think he's a good comic book type director, I think, because I think he gets it. So I might go, if I'd go current, I might go Sam Raimi. Clint Eastwood could bring something to it.
You can have Peckinpah. You're going for Raimi?
Well, Peckinpah might be. It was the same reason I wouldn't go with Tarantino. He might push it too far, but
No such thing.
I like. The Wild Bunch was good with Peckinpah. That's. I'm going to go with Sam Raimi just because I think he would give me that balance of being true to the comic, but at the same time give it a nice cinematic flair. So
Well,
that's
the
what I'm
thing
gonna
is,
do.
you have supernatural elements to it, and
Yeah.
Raimi's going to nail that.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So Peckinpah is like the Western aspect, but then you have Raimi, which will be able to do, all the supernatural stuff. So
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll
that's
go
who
with
I
Sam
was
Raimi.
thinking. I was thinking John Ford.
Yeah, Ford's too. I love Ford. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that's he's more of a sort of a slow burn, epic sort of Western guy in a way, and I just I wonder about the action sequences. You know, that's
Kelsey,
the thing.
Yeah, Kelsey says which Zorro? I mean, there's been a bunch of different Zorros.
That was well done. The one with Antonio Banderas, I'm sure, is who he's talking about.
Yeah,
I don't remember who directed that. That was
I
pretty
don't
good.
either.
Was it Guy Ritchie or something?
No, Guy Ritchie would be interesting. No, I'm sticking with Sam Raimi. I'm sticking with
Okay.
Sam. I think he brings the elements of everything that you know. There's not a ton of humor in Wraith of God. In fact, there's very little humor. But at the same time, I think Raimi's kind of got that sensibility. He'd be able to handle it and interpret it well.
Okay,
So there we go.
I have to ask you. We're just going to jump to actors. Who would? What's the guy who plays Ash? He's in all the Sam Raimi films. Who would he?
Bruce
play?
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
Oh, he would be. He'd give him a part, an extra. You know, he'd be an extra.
No, he'd be the bartender.
He'd be a vampire that gets blown away.
This is the werewolf one, though. He would be.
Oh.
I hear
The
you.
bartender in my story is black, and they would not swap out a black actor in today's for a white actor, so they'd keep that character black.
Yeah, but this is your movie, Aaron.
That's true. But I'm going to say, well, who would I would. Oh,
So you
know
want
what?
Aaron to race
No.
swap his own character?
No, there's a
No, I'm
great.
just giving him permission to do it.
No, there's a scene. There's a scene in the whorehouse near the end of the book. There's a little comedic point in there, and that would be perfect for him. Well, a guy who's waiting to get serviced at the
whorehouse.
Whorehouse, yeah. That's what I put. That's
It's
what
like
I
a
would.
Have
it's
his
like a
fluids
gas
checked.
station.
Yeah, exactly. His fluids checked. That's who I would put. What's his name? We already forgot.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell would get that role.
So Bruce Campbell would be serviced at the gas station.
Yeah.
Whorehouse.
No, he would be good. That'd be perfect for him. So there you go.
No, that's
I
off
was
to a
hoping
great
for that
start.
part.
Well, it's just an acting part, Andy. You really don't get to get serviced. Okay, it's just.
Well, is the chick
Andy wants to
naked at
do the
least?
Servicing. Andy wants to.
Do I
do
get
the-
to touch things?
No, he's like in the lobby. You know, he's
Hands
kind of
off.
waiting his
Oh.
turn. He gets passed over because some other guys have more money than he does, and so he's like, "Hey."
Hey.
So anyway,
Kind of
but,
sounds like
yeah,
a part for a comic book artist.
there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Andrew Smith, what do you got, man? You need.
Well, first I would like to give a shout out to fellow bro Fraga Boom. He bought me a little friendship gift at the convention.
Ooh.
Aaron, don't be too jealous now. And Aaron, before I show this friendship gift, I would like to, because I know you're concerned. I did find Star Hunters #2, so now my collection of 1 through 7 of Star Hunters is complete. You can be jealous.
Burn.
I thought you were looking for Captain Action.
I only found one. I found
Okay,
issue
that-
3, so now I need #5.
Okay,
And it's
all right.
complete.
At least you got something good while you were there.
But this is what Dan friended me with at the
Okay.
show.
All right.
the last of the
Ooh.
Mohicans.
It's so good.
Cultural appropriation.
No.
Sunny Trinidad art. Thank
wait,
you
show
so
me.
much, Mr. Fraga.
Oh,
I will
man.
cherish this forever. This is the
Yeah.
book that this is deemed the book that Fraga gave me.
Yes.
If Dan is giving away comic books, I'm going to go do a show with Dan so I can get a free comic.
I
yeah.
want a free comic.
Yeah.
So there.
We all
Anyhow,
Free comic
okay,
day next month.
that's right. Back to the topic at hand.
All right.
Perfection is
I
perfection,
mean-
so I let him understand.
Ooh,
That's
what's-
right.
From a young
I am
geese.
going with director Ridley Scott.
Woo! For
very
which?
stylized.
For
which-
which
Ridley
IP?
Scott for core draft, of course.
Interesting.
We're talking
So
core
you
draft.
want it like you saw Legend and we're like, this is how it's got to be.
Well, I was thinking kind of like gladiator-esque.
Oh, that Ridley Scott.
Scott, yeah.
Yes,
Not the
that
fruity.
Ridley Scott.
Good Ridley Scott.
Not the fruity.
Yes, good Ridley Scott. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I thought of him first, and I'm like, well, let me just refresh my memory. Besides Gladiator, with other movies he's done, and I'm looking at the list, and I'm like, yeah, Last Duel. I thought was good. I saw that. I've seen a lot of these. Raised by Wolves.
Have you seen Prometheus?
I have seen Prometheus, The Martian, Exodus, Gods and Kings. Yeah, I mean, I like Ridley Scott. I think he could bring a nice visual to it and stuff.
He did Gods and Kings. I kind of like that movie. It's very sort of unheralded, but I did kind of like
He
it. That
did
was the
Kingdom
one
of
with-
Heaven too, right?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It's Kingdom of Heaven.
With Brad
Let's
Pitt
see.
and Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, what
John
happened to
Milius.
Orlando Bloom?
John
Of
Milius
course,
directed
Blade
Conan.
Runner. Now, I did think of that. I did think of John Milius, but that's a little. I mean, yeah,
Milius
Conan,
fan.
of course, but
Lamentations.
I went with
Lamentations
Ridley
of the
Scott.
Women.
So there
I
you
mean,
go.
I'm not a big
Well, there
John
you go.
Milius fan. Not a big John Milius fan.
Yeah, so that's it.
Brian
Ridley
De
Scott
Palma,
can
he's
bring.
kind of
He
hit
can
and
bring
miss.
the epic. Is there any epic scenic backdrops in Cordrath? Because remember, like in Gladiator, they actually did the Colosseum and stuff. I mean, it was pretty cool.
Just the different tribes. You know, when they show like the establishing shot of the tribes and stuff, because each one's different. You know, Cordrath's is more with tents and things, whereas Adriana's tribe is actual building structures. You know, so they're both unique and different. So he could work on those.
Yeah,
you
the
know.
great thing about Ridley Scott is he's also an art director. You know, so you're going to get art direction along with directing. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that guy can draw like nobody's business. Have you seen
Oh,
his
there
little
you go.
drawings, his little doodles and stuff? It's pretty damn
I had
good.
not.
They call
actually.
them Ridley Grams.
Ridley Grams, yeah, little thumbnails.
They sound
But I'll
delicious.
Google it and look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think you'd get an art director as well. Ridley Scott is one of those guys that it's almost always my go-to, or Jim Cameron, you know, because they almost seem like they're cut out of the same cloth. But I know Ridley's burned me, especially with that Prometheus. So
Yeah, I didn't like Prometheus. That was
yeah.
ugh.
I got a little bit of a. I mean, the promise of the film was cool, and the first like maybe 2/3 of the movie were pretty interesting when the question was still on the table. You know, the search for God or whatever, and then it just turned into a slasher film, and then they forgot all about the question, and then it's like, oh, okay, here's the end. The girl lives, and yeah, and then the rolling
I thought
donut ship, that was hilarious.
Glitch says Peter Jackson. I did think Peter Jackson as well, just because of the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh
but-
shit, Jackson!
What about Kubrick? Stanley Kubrick's Cordrath, The Reckoning. That could be interesting.
Oh, well, that has a ring to it.
I like it.
Oliver Stone's Cordrath: The Reckoning, and it's a conspiracy movie.
Exactly.
Who took out Cordrath's tribe? Was it
no
one
way.
person or multiple?
There's no way that axe could have bounced off this guy and then hit that guy and then just
And disemboweled that guy. and-
That's right. Michael Bay's Cordrath: The Reckoning. Explosions everywhere.
Michael Bay.
That's one director I wouldn't hire to do anything.
anything.
Oh.
Unless you want a lot of shit to blow up. All right.
That's right.
Well, Mr. Tucci, we need a
director?
movie. We need an IP. Well, we need a director and an IP.
Well, I would go with she. I would make it the current. I personally would prefer a Netflix series to do a series, and I would like to do the She Return of the Warrior saga, the one that's out now. It's She Return of the Warrior, She Haikyo, and She Sakura, where the star could be the young daughter Hotaru, but or just equal billing with the actress who would play She, who's now in her mid-40s. She's a mom, a single mother raising her teenage daughter. Her warrior day, has this, holds this dark secret, and her warrior days are far behind her, and then it all comes back. But if I'm thinking directors, I like the guy who directs. I'm actually talking to a buddy of mine about this now. I'm asking, what would you think? Because I was curious. But I like Chad Stahelski, who directed the John Wick films.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like him a lot.
Oh, dude, you're guaranteed some killer action.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hell
looking
yeah.
at. He was throwing at Catherine Bigelow, and I'm like, and he's like, "What, Hurt Locker?" And I'm like, now I think she directed Point Break, if she did direct that, but I don't know if she just produced it or directed it. But people talk to Hurt
find
Locker,
out.
Zero Dark 30, and I thought the action, especially and it's a military film. I thought the action was kind of lacking in those movies.
It's a chick directing, man. What do you expect?
In Point Break, or what are you
No,
talking
if Point Break was fantastic. I love the action in Point Break, but I felt that in her more recent ones, if it's Catherine Bigelow, and God,
It is Point Break. She did do it.
Great job in Point Break. Then, so I got to tell him that. Yeah, I got.
So, is Tia Carrera gonna still be she, the older she, then in this version?
No, not
Well,
absolutely.
we haven't got to the cast.
We're not doing the cast yet.
Yeah, we'll get to
I'm
that.
sorry.
And Tia is fantastic. I've seen her at a few shows since, and that was a fun adventure. But I'd have to say, yeah, probably him. Sahalski. Let me find him. Hang on a second.
Now, what about the Crouching
Kelsey.
Tiger, Hidden Dragon guy? What's that dude's name?
Get some wire work going.
Yeah, Ang Lee. Yeah, sure. Right. That's greeit. If I
A little
but
bit more
I'm
philosophical.
I'm thinking of people. Yeah, I'm thinking of people today. I'm not thinking, because Kurosawa. How great would it be to have him?
Oh,
I'm going to stick with who could direct this today if it could happen.
okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Billy's thinking practical.
Yeah, and I think this guy Stahelski also directed The Crow. I think he did.
The first
Oh,
Crow?
really?
No, that was Alex Proyas.
Oh, I apologize. Yes, it was. You're right. I apologize. He I guess he was on The Crow. Maybe he was somebody on The Crow. But he's remaking Highlander, boys.
Oh, I'm
Really?
not.
Oh,
not
I
looking
think I
forward to
heard
that.
that.
Yeah, I mean, The Ghost of Tsushima, it's a video game. Black Samurai, Shibumi. He's already doing his Japanese stuff, so I guess not. Well, who knows if that works out or not. But that's who I'd like. If not, to be perfectly honest with you, I'd like to direct it.
Well, you have one vote here. You have Kelsey saying Aunt Lee would rock.
As opposed to Uncle Lee?
Uncle Lee.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if we could direct it ourselves. I'd direct it myself.
Well, yeah, I would direct it myself.
Well, that's
But-
what I want. I want
Oh
to
God, are we trying to make good movies or?
Hey, now
Oh,
I gotta,
Yeah, I
I gotta
directed a film.
get some value out of my film school education. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
true.
Press, you see? But that's
Well, I wanted to throw out. We should do writers and directors like in the same. Otherwise, it's probably going to take a
I'd like
while.
to write
So-
it. Yeah, I'd like to write it with me and my buddy Steve Peros.
Okay, who would you get to write, Aaron, for Wraith of God?
Well, if I didn't do it myself, I would get but it has to be during his prime would be Lawrence Kasdan, probably during his prime.
It'd have to be his prime. Yes.
Yeah, because he's not quite as great now, but during that those early to mid '80s, the late '80s, he was dynamite.
Was he the first Indiana Jones as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
Silverado. He did Body Heat, which is a sensational movie. He wrote and directed. Kasdan was really, really good. And of course he Back to the Future, Empire Strikes Back, he was,
You skipped me, Art.
No. I'm
You're
just going to
just
go
bouncing
back.
around.
I'm going to go. Well, I skipped myself too. Andy, who would write yours?
Man, that's a good question. I'm not. I don't know.
Well, we'll come back to you.
I'll write Andy's.
Yeah,
take
go
it.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, buddy.
I need the
All
money.
right. Wait. Before we go to Dan, Leg Kick for $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. Would you guys play a part in your movie? Hell freaking yeah. I
Yes.
would.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know,
I
Poor
a
Draft
werewolf.
would cut my head off.
I want to be a
Yeah.
werewolf and transform. I want just to have Rick Baker come in and do all this makeup and then get killed.
Hair's coming out of your arm. And
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I would also like to be in the movie, and I'd like to write one of the songs, or at least collaborate with a musician on the movie, especially if it was Chrono Mechanics. I'd like to write some Doug material. All right, Daniel, let's go with.
In my room, I think. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, my daughter's trying to talk to me for the 5th time. Yes.
Thank you.
Good Lord. So I have a few names that go through my mind for different reasons.
Wait. I know where you're going with it. You're going Tyler Perry, right?
Yes.
Tyler Perry.
No, when I think about the things, if I was to break up, I'm talking about Black Flag. If I was to break up the individuals and have individual movies, I have specific directors that I'd want. If there was a Raiden movie, it would be Christopher Nolan all day, every day.
Yeah.
Mm.
But when I think about Black Flag itself, I go into my mind, and we've gone around the block on some of these guys. James Cameron, because I like the way he shoots action. The Russo brothers, who did The Winter Soldier. I really enjoy the way they do action.
Mhm.
For old school flavor, I really like Paul Verhoeven, who did RoboCop.
Oh my
and
gosh!
Starship Troopers,
Yeah.
Basic Instinct, and Showgirls. I'm just saying Showgirls, you know. But
that dude knows how to make a movie for a 16 to 18-year-old boy.
yes, he does.
You know
He
what I
does.
mean?
But this is it's thank you. Justin Side knows exactly right. Production for 5 years. Actually, movies take a whole lot longer than 5 years. But Michael Bay. Sorry, I know you guys talk trash.
I'm down with that for Black Flag. Hell yeah!
Dude, have you not watched The Rock or you know, Bad Boys and Armageddon? Like, he did his early stuff, especially like The Rock. If you watch the first part of The Rock and you really feel for Ed Harris's character, which is like, you know, you feel for a character, and which means he knows how to do that. He knows how to do big and loud. He also knows how to do effects-driven movies with the Transformers. He knows how to, you know, do sexy moments. That's right, Comic Kelsey. You gotta. This Black Flag is Michael Bay, dude. Like, it just is.
It is.
It just is.
Kevin's yelling, no,
In
no.
defense of Dan, if you had an airtight script, I mean, a really, really good script, Michael Bay probably wouldn't screw it up.
You know what? The Island is not a bad movie either. It has some moments. It has some cheesy moments in there too. But I like those cheesy moments.
What, The Island? Are you talking about the Peter Benchley, The Island, or is there another island?
No, the one with Scarlett Johansson and
Ewan McGregor.
That was Michael Bay.
Oh. What's that? Yeah.
I said that was Michael Bay. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Who did
John
Die Hard?
McTiernan.
I can't remember.
John McTiernan. That's a good choice too.
Who did Die Hard? I don't know.
That's John McTiernan. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So Die Hard.
I said he would be good because he did the sub movie with Red
October.
Yeah, and
Red October.
What's his face? Martin Campbell's pretty good too.
And McTiernan also did Predator.
That's a documentary, though. That's a whole that's a whole different genre.
Okay.
Oh wait, Sheldon says there's no boobs in Michael Bay movies.
Yeah, but there's a lot of booty, dude, and he knows how to throw down a shiny leg. You know what I mean?
Well, that shot of what's her name in Transformers opening that car, like, that's iconic.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
well, who's your screenwriter then, Dan? Who's going to make sure that Bay doesn't go off the rails?
Yeah, on a crazy train.
That's a tough one. I mean, whoever wrote Leon the Professional, I'm gonna guess it was Luc Besson and Robert Kamen, if I had to guess. But whoever wrote The Professional.
That's iconic, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Martin Campbell? No, Martin Campbell.
I know he did Green Lantern.
He also did that one. He did didn't he do what was it? The Bond Casino Royale. Didn't he do that one too?
I think
the
so.
newest one. Yeah.
You know, Mel Gibson is a really good director.
He's a fantastic director.
Creative director.
Shane Black.
Thinking about Mel.
I don't know. Shane Black can do good work, but he can do some pretty
hit and miss.
Too. Yeah.
Shane Black is hit and miss for me.
Yeah. Oh wait, we got Pauly Shore. That could be good. Viadome or whatever.
Directed by Pauly Shore. Black Flag. Pauly Shore's Black
buddy.
Flag.
You know, if you put a middle initial in there, like Pauly H. Shore, then all of a sudden it sounds more amazing.
Pauly K. Shore.
Pauly K. Shore.
There you go.
Or F. Shore, for sure. Okay, it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, you know who would write this extravaganza, this black and white extravaganza? I'll tell you. This badass mofo right here.
Right. We're all writing our own movies.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, man. If I'm
going on strike anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it would be a blast. I've written a few in my day. They're not easy, but I would like to shot at it. And I have a very specific tone that I would want for this film. Black and white is not like a real serious concept. I thought since there's a lot of like really exaggerated moments in it, science fiction elements, like a supernatural elements, all this stuff that, it's kind of like Big Trouble in Little China. Like these films of that time had, who was John Carpenter?
Yeah.
John Carpenter had a feel for like the absurd and the way over the top. But for some reason in that movie, the way it's acted, the way it's directed, it never pokes fun at itself. It's never self-referential. It never laughs at itself. It never even winks at itself. Like all current movies, that's what they do. They go, oh, isn't this silly? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But those guys played it sincere. They played it straight. And I was thinking, I would love to bring that tone to a film. Black and white was always just like a fun action adventure. It wasn't like something to be taken too seriously, even though there's some darker elements to it and there's some drama, but you can still have those with the comedy. So I was thinking like John Carpenter, but then I was thinking who would be able to do the action kick ass and maybe make it more contemporary, but at the same time understand the comedic angle. And so I was thinking Guy Ritchie. Like I really like Guy Ritchie, even the worst Guy Ritchie film, those characters, there's always something about it. Like
Swept
the guys
Away?
What's that?
Swept Away?
What is that? I can't hear you.
You Swept Away.
Swept Away. I haven't seen that movie.
It's the one that was starring his then wife at the time, Madonna.
Oh shit.
And no one saw that.
You said even his worst movie. I'm like, hold on.
Well, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't seen it, but
Okay.
there's always some like charm, and he knows how to direct.
His Sherlock Holmes are great.
Yeah,
Terrific. There's great like action adventure. There's chemistry between the characters. There's great back and forth with the dialogue. I don't know. I think he would get it. I think he would understand the tone. It wouldn't get too serious. It would just be kind of fun. I don't want to say superficial, but it would be more of kind of like just try not to think about it too much. Just keep moving and just keep it fun. And that guy knows how to direct.
Yeah, he has a real nice sense of style, which would be really cool in the type of film you're talking about. I think it would work well.
Yeah,
who did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Was that Guy Ritchie?
In Black.
Shane Black.
Oh, Shane Black.
Oh, that was Shane Black. No, he did. What did he do? He did something. What was the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, well, they couldn't.
Snatch.
They had that weird accent, that Irish
Snatch.
accent. You couldn't understand what he was saying.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking
Snatch.
Barrels.
Barrels, that's the one.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
Greek top, eh?
big. Yeah, I'd like to get some of those character actors he always gets in, like those big, like thuggy dudes, with a heavy accent, and also like there's some British aspects to it. Like the Reed Blackett is MI10. And so there's a lot of, British characters in the story. So I think he would be good with the characters and put them in like cool surroundings and environments. So he's my guy. So Guy Ritchie's the dude. So
that is your guy.
He's my guy Ritchie. So let's do the casting. Let's do a casting call.
Okay, are we going to go? So we're going to go with the lead, and then how are we going to do this?
Well, I have like we can just do the whole cast, like whatever is principles. We can, if it's 5 or 6, we can do that.
Okay, well, let me give you this. I went back and forth, and I was just looking at contemporary guys instead of like all time, but I thought I need somebody who can be charming, but I need somebody who can have an edge to the character and be, sort of deceptive but charming. And I just thought, you know what? Tom Hiddleston's the guy for Wraith of God. So of contemporary actors who are not too old to play the part. I'm going here now. I thought of Hugh Jackman. A younger Hugh Jackman would have been good, but he's too old now. There's a lot of guys that I thought of that were but they were all too old.
Does the Wraith character? Does he? You don't have to answer this if it's a spoiler. Does he take off his cowl? In the
yeah, well, he uses makeup. So he's disguised as a character.
Be careful where you tread.
Yeah, he's disguised as a character, but we don't ever get to see his real face.
Okay.
And so, so we wouldn't see Hiddleston very often, so he probably wouldn't take the role. But when you do, I think he looks the part. He's a handsome guy, but he's got all he's shown me in his different roles that he has the range to pull this character off. And so I'm going Hiddleston.
I've never heard him without an accent. Can he drop the accent for characters?
Well, I'm going to assume he can.
Okay.
I'm just going to go under that assumption. So,
That's a good point. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever heard him without his accent.
I also like. Well, wait a minute. Did he have his accent in King Kong? Or was he an American?
Good question. I don't remember. Yeah.
I also a big fan of what's his face that played Batman?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. I'm a big fan of Christian Bale's. He would be able to do it too, but he's a little too intense for the Jacob character, which is the Wraith's alter ego. I don't know. I just think I like Hiddleston. I think I'm pretty sold on that. If
so you think Hiddleston could do it too? Because with the Loki makeup, I mean he can act with big makeup on, and that Wraith character has the cloak and the hat and all that stuff. So he's got a lot of costuming that he has to act beyond. So I think he's a big enough actor. I also think Christian Bale could do it. So that's
Someone said Carl Urban in the chat, and I thought about him, but he's almost too tough when he's not the Wraith. I mean, to me, it's like playing Batman is the easy part. It's playing Bruce Wayne that's a difficult part, right?
Yeah, the charming.
So you can put anybody underneath that Wraith garment, and he could be a tough guy. But it's like, how do you project yourself when you're Bruce Wayne, or in this case, the Jacob character? And I don't know, Carl Urban may be too tough looking. So I'm going to go with I thought about this, and I really think Hiddleston's the guy. So there you go.
He's the guy. He can do it.
Now,
when I picture the Wraith, I picture Dylan Mulvaney. Just saying.
You can get a Bud Light sponsor. They can help pay for your film.
Oh my gosh. I would if Dylan Mulvaney would be killed within the first 30 seconds of my film if he was in there.
Delaware comic dude says Clint Eastwood's son would be good.
Yeah, I thought about him, and Kurt Russell's son too could do it.
How old is he supposed to be?
He would be in his probably mid to late 30s.
Okay.
So he's not real young because he's had some life experience. But I can't make him too old, obviously, because he's out there kicking butt. So
I don't know what this means, but it sounds funny. Watch them run, Aaron. Both actors run like knock-knee nerds.
Well, it's a good thing he rides a horse.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, he's not running. He's too cool to run. So it was like in the old music videos with. God, why can't I think of anybody's name? This must be old age. Jesse's girl. What's the dude's name?
Rick Springfield.
Yeah, Rick Springfield. In his videos, he was always too cool to dance. Everybody was dancing around him, but he was just too cool to dance. These guys are too cool to run.
He did that little 80s shuffle, two-step shuffle.
Yeah, exactly.
With the guitar, but that's about the extent of it, yeah.
These guys are too cool to run. They don't have to run.
I'll tell you right now, that Jesse's Girl song is really, really a great pop song. It's a really good song. For a soap opera guy, he nailed it.
Rick Springfield was the guy in the 80s, man.
Yeah, he had the song.
All right, so do I have to do a lead actress?
Yes.
All right, I really had trouble with this one, so let's see what the chat says.
You've got to have sexy knees.
I'll give you my let me get all these because I have like 4 choices and I had a real tough time.
Wait.
Marilyn Monroe.
Art of Roy is on fire. Russell's kids got mushy feet.
What does that even mean?
What the
I don't know
fuck?
what this means, man. He's got mush feet.
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna
You know,
type
like
it in.
Brad Pitt would be good, but he's like too old for it now.
Yeah,
So,
but you can do anything you want.
I
We'll
think
go back
true.
in time.
I'm going to stick with Hiddleston. I kind of like it.
Oh,
All right,
wait.
here we go.
Oh,
All right.
hell yeah. Look
Okay,
at that.
so I have to have a younger actress. Now she's not as old as I thought she was. She's only like 37, so she could. What are you
What are
laughing?
you laughing like that for?
She wasn't as old as I thought she was.
Well, she's been around forever, but she's really not
She was
that
a
old.
child actress,
She was a
but
child.
okay,
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
were going off like, wow, you're not as old as I thought you were. It's like, oh shit.
No.
This is definitely not what she looks like today, though. This is a younger.
Right, but she's obviously got the range to do it. Esther's the most complicated. Well, I shouldn't say the most complicated character, but it would be the most because she's not in costume, right? For an actress, she's got to deal with where she's sort of wishy-washy and getting pushed around to becoming more of a stronger character as she gets, more experiences with the Wraith. And so, she's obviously got the range to do it.
People are turning it against you. They're saying ScarJo has lost it, and she's hit the wall.
So the fans are rejecting Scarlett Johansson. Okay, well, what about Margot Robbie? Is she too good-looking?
Oh, that's a good one.
She's a good actress for sure.
Yeah, but is she too good-looking to play the part of this?
No, because find a picture without makeup and you'd go like, oh, she's a pretty girl. She's all dolled up there.
Yeah, that's true. I like Margot Robbie a lot. So I think she could do it. I also think
I have to ask you: are we doing like Southern accents? Are we doing like Western drawls, like y'all and stuff like that? Is that part of?
No, not in this. They wouldn't. No.
Okay.
Because they came from both of them came from the relatively East Coast and then migrated out west.
So this isn't going to be authentic.
We're more polished.
More polished.
Yeah,
educated.
I think
she's
maybe.
gorgeous, too.
What do you guys think about Amanda Seyfried?
Yes,
She's good.
she's
She
good.
looks kind of young though for it. How old is she supposed to
She's
be?
in her 30s. Like she's
my
well into her
God.
30s.
The milk
She's
has
about the
gone
same age
sour.
as
Is that what you're
Scarlett
saying? Dude,
She's well into her 30s. She's like
she's
the
in
same
her
age as
30s,
Scarlett
man. The
Johansson.
banana has gone brown.
No, that's not what
God.
I'm just saying. Now the one gal
Terrible.
that I was thinking about Bryce Dallas Howard, and she's 37-ish too. So
She's
it's all in
great.
that. I like her a ton. I have a huge crush on her. So it probably wouldn't be safe around her on the set. So I'd have to
Terrible.
go.
Wow.
Terrible.
Are we thinking Amanda Seyfried here or Margot Robbie then? Right?
Well,
Those
I
are
think
two
they're thinking Dakota Fanning is what they're thinking.
Really? No, I don't know. I thought about her. I don't know. She's not. She's too young. She's too young.
Yeah, I think
Melissa
know,
McCarthy.
Honestly,
Melissa
man,
McCarthy.
when it comes to casting, you have to kind of think of it as cooking. You know what I mean? Like on her own, this one may be great, but playing against Tom Hiddleston, who's better with him?
Right.
Yeah, there's got to be some
I'm leaning
chemistry.
towards, now that I've looked at all these pictures, I'm sort of leaning towards Amanda Seyfried right now.
Okay.
Kind of leaning that direction.
Yeah, I'd lean.
I like Marcus. Marcus says Stormy Daniels.
I thought about Emma Stone. My daughter, that's like her favorite actress. And I was going to give her the, just a nod to my daughter and pick Emma Stone. But then I was just like, yeah, no, she's not quite right. I don't think.
Yeah,
she's
this
quite
right. Girl's a prettier version, I think, of Emma Stone. But
Yeah.
Emma Stone's got the sass, though. She can do the sassafras.
Oh my God.
She can bring the frass.
All that frass and all that.
Britney Spears. Did you guys see that Instagram video that she posted of herself like pole dance, or not pole dancing, but just kind of gyrating and dancing like a stripper?
Flipping off the computer.
Yeah.
And what is she, like 50 now? She should
Oh,
know
come
better.
on,
No,
man.
she's only 30 something. Come on.
She's beyond 30.
No, she's like 42, I think, or something like that. 41.
Oh,
She's not that
She was
old.
born December
Shut up.
2nd,
You know.
1981. She was born
Okay.
December 2nd, 1981.
All right, so she's 42.
Fraga.
Yeah. Huh?
I apologize.
She's
You know,
aged
it ain't
out.
the years, it's the mileage, my friend.
I
You know
that
what?
for sure with her.
He's not good enough for Aaron's movie.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that Amanda Seyfried would be a good choice for the Esther character.
Yes.
Right? We
Sure.
all
For
good?
your
Okay.
for your movie, we're in agreement. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
All right.
I'm going
So
to go
is
with her then.
Who are you going to cast for the horse?
Black Beauty. Is Black Beauty still around?
Yeah, for the
Trigger.
sake of this.
That's
Roy
true.
Rogers' horse.
No, Trigger's like white, right? I need a black.
Paint him.
I know, a
Like
little
black
spray
people.
paint,
Yeah.
hair dye.
What was the Lone Ranger's horse?
Trigger.
Tonto.
Silver.
Tonto.
Silver. Hi-ho Silver.
Trigger.
Hi-ho
Trigger.
Silver, yeah.
Hi-ho Silver.
All right. So Andrew, what do you got?
Real quick, I think the horse should be played by Mr. Ed. Okay, my turn.
Thank you.
Because he can talk.
He can talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He could ask you, Aaron, like, what's my motivation?
Right.
What do you want me? What do you want out of me for this scene?
Help me help you.
Yes. Oh my gosh! Look at what Andy's got here. Hell yeah!
Come on, Cordrat, Jason
Oh, of course.
Momoa.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, no one's
I
gonna
can't
debate
argue
this.
that.
Dude could rock it. I like him as an actor. I think he's got a good personality for it. He needs to be the bigger Jason Momoa than what we're seeing on this screen. You know, he's definitely bulked up when he was in the DC stuff, so he needs to be that size.
Wait a minute.
Jason
wait a minute.
Momoa.
Was he Conan in the new Conan?
Yes.
The new
Yeah.
Conan? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
But he was Khal
Yeah.
Drogo, wasn't he?
That's Game of Thrones or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he was in Baywatch, right, when he was younger, but then the big breakthrough was Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones.
He was in Baywatch? Are you talking the original Baywatch?
I believe so.
Wow, I
He's
didn't
just
know
a
that.
child.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Jason Momoa for Cordrath, and I got no waffling here. Sophie Turner for Adriana.
Mm.
What? Who's making those noises?
Me. Can't help it.
Oh,
Mm.
Billy.
I think she's got the look for what you're going for. I think she's got the look.
She does. She totally
She
does.
kind of looks like an Andy Smith character.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does.
She's got the build.
Mm.
She's got the right height. That's it, Billy.
Build, is that what you're saying?
For she, I picture Aquafina.
I love it. Love it.
Love it.
Love
Uh,
it. Yes. 1,000 times.
And then the funny thing is, I can burn through this. For Lilith, I was actually thinking ScarJo for Lilith. So
look at
That's
that.
terrible Photoshop.
whatever.
No, look
Yeah,
at the
that's
skin
big-
tone of her face
bigger
versus
than
the
me.
skin tone of the body, man. That the face has so much K-tone.
There's also some serious weird airbrushing going on under the belly button.
Mm.
That's unnaturally
Nah.
flat.
That's fine. So there you go.
We have
And
people
then,
in the chat saying try a good actress. So
oh damn! Wait,
on
are you talking about? Are we talking about Sophie
he's talking about
Turner?
her.
Or,
Yeah.
I think they're talking about Sophie Turner.
I like Sophie Turner.
Hey, it's your movie.
Citizen Ronan says that's a dude.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Or possibly, okay, I'll throw another one out. I don't have a picture of her though. What's her name? Karen Gillan, the chick that plays
Well, yeah, I like her too.
The
Yeah.
blue chick.
the blue
Nebula.
chick. What's her
Nebula.
face?
Guardians of
Nebula.
the Galaxy.
The chick that plays Nebula. There you go. I
Yeah,
can see
she
her
was
too.
Jumanji. She was in Jumanji too.
She was
Yeah,
also
find
in
an
Doctor
image-
Who.
Yeah, find an
Yeah.
image of her because this might, cleanse our
All right, hold
palate.
on.
Because this
Buns are
Sophie
powder.
Turner, I can't look at her any longer.
Why? She's got pretty
What was
eyes,
she
man.
in? What has she been in that I would have seen?
Game of Thrones.
She was
Game of
Phoenix.
Thrones.
Oh yeah.
But she was in Game of Thrones. She was married to Joffrey.
Everybody's in
She's-
Game of
but-
Thrones. Or
But she was Eddard Stark's kid.
Yeah.
All right,
She's
hold on. Let me
Arya's
find a good
sister.
picture of her.
I don't even watch that show anymore because it's over.
All right, we got people in chat that are they're going with you on this one. Karen, now we're
Okay, hold
talking.
on.
Karen is hot AF Scottish.
All right,
accent
you
is
can share
really
the screen
nice
now.
As well,
Oh, yeah.
okay. All right, I think you've just redeemed yourself, Andy.
I have. There, we'll go with her.
Nice
Carrie
cam.
Gillan.
Can you blow it up?
I was at a
Yeah,
show.
of course
I was
I
at a
can.
show with her.
Can you blow it up? Oh yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah, she would work. She's got a
Yeah.
good look for your character. I think she'd work.
I
I
think
really
really
work as
like her
Adriana.
clutch. Her
Billy
clutch
just
is
went-
so cute.
Billy went.
Oh,
I'll behave. Well, I don't think Andy is doing very well right now.
I guess not.
Everybody's coming after you, man.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Get over what they did to Nebula. They turned him into a boy. If you look at the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Nebula compared to the first one. And
Yeah.
No, the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is the one you're talking about.
3, whatever, yeah, 3. Oh, those movies are just loud to me, so.
So I'm not sure what a butterface is, but
Everything's nice, butterface.
butterface.
You never heard that, Art?
No.
Yeah, everything's nice, butterface.
Butterface.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was like a horse face or something. I was
No,
like, how
no.
does the butter thing work? Is it melting?
Oh, Isla Fisher? That's not a bad one.
Oh, Isla
Let me look
Fisher.
her up.
Horrible.
Wait a minute, who's she?
Wait,
Uh,
Billy
that's,
said,
uh,
Billy
Ali
said she's
G's
horrible too.
What's she been in?
I think
Uh,
Billy's
Wedding
turning his
Crashers.
bat against you.
I
She
never
was in
watched
Wedding
it.
Crashers. She was the crazy nympho.
The
Young
nympho.
Helen Mirren would have been perfect. Old Helen Mirren is still good looking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ah,
Helen Mirren's a beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually,
Talk about
she is
aging
cast,
like
but
a
she
fine
plays
wine.
this older woman in the. She played this older woman in the book. I do have Helen Mirren. I didn't know how many times we were going around, so
We'll go around as many times as we can.
there's Isla Fisher.
Okay. Will this cleanse our palate?
It's
Okay, there you
gorgeous.
go. All right. Thank you. All right. We can move on now.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Who went? Ugh.
Not me. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think somebody
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody finished.
Oh,
we need this on replay.
Wolf looks like beef jerky.
Oh my god!
she was young.
She
That's
aged
horrible.
really well. She's had no
That is
work done.
horrible.
She's a good older looking woman.
She's
Oh,
a good
man.
older
Beef.
looking- Ah,
She's
no!
She's a good looking older woman is what
Andy,
I'm trying
stop
to say.
while you're ahead. Andy
Let him
doesn't
miss.
know when to
No, Helen Mirren plays this other woman in the book, not freaking Adriana.
quit. Oh, okay.
There's an older woman in the book.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Well,
So-
you've had your time. Now it's Billy.
That's fine.
You've hoarded the show. Billy.
Oh, quiet.
All right, I'm going to go with maybe I can show a little video.
Ooh.
I guess
It's
I'll go
not somebody throwing a turkey at you and you pretending to shoot it, right?
with- What?
Oh, damn.
That was the best video of all time.
Well, I was going to. You guys ever go down the rabbit hole? You start finding things. So if you want to share it, please share it.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick.
The monkeys?
Yeah, dude, what's up? Look how small J.V. Jones is. I'm sorry.
Fuck, dude, he's like an 8-year-old.
I never realized.
I know,
how
look at
small he
him.
was. Look at him.
Is this a
the
joke?
rabbit hole. No, he's sitting on.
not that small.
He's sitting on that woman's lap,
Is that Joanne Worley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, this guy is. This is the guy. He's
laughing.
small.
Artie
I'm
Johnson.
Yeah.
Look at tiny.
This isn't real. Come on.
Look how big his tie is. He's got to be.
Dude, he comes to her shoulder?
Dude, how crazy is that? I'm just like, how weird is that? It was just weird.
I don't think he was that small. He couldn't have been that small.
Okay,
my
I'm gonna.
God,
While
Davy
you guys are
Jones.
going, I'm gonna type in Davy Jones' height. Okay.
It's 1968 on the Hollywood Squares. This woman right here is Judy Carn. So we can find out how tall Judy Carn was.
He was 5'3",
Really?
He looks way
Wow.
smaller, 5'3". That's
he's
Debbie's
the
size.
same height as Jimmy Reyes.
Jimmy's
Oh, I was
a
going to say
height
same height as Art.
I
way
can't
taller
see
than
my
that.
wife being this tiny.
I'm taller than that.
I said I'm way
And
taller
I
than
met
that.
Mickey Dolenz,
I
and
know.
he ain't that much big. He's not gigantic. This dude's gotta be smaller than that. What's up with that?
He's like a child.
How tall is Judy Carn? I know I'm sorry to derail the whole show, but
I know.
Probably if
No,
she's
this is
got
good.
heels
Oh.
on, she looks like she's maybe 6 something, but they could all be standing on stairs
Judy
too.
Carn height, Judy Carn.
They
height.
could be standing on stairs because the
Yeah.
Dolan, whatever the dude far
True.
right, he looks like a giant.
Okay.
5'3", so she's the same size as him.
You know what's
She's
weird
standing
is
on a
there's,
step.
like, you usually don't see head sizes that
Yeah.
different
wait a
in
minute, wait a minute.
sizes.
Wait a
But
minute.
like
Check out
look at the
Joanne
one
Worley.
guy
How
in the
tall is
foreground
she?
on the right hand side. Like his head is enormous, and then
Mhm.
Davy Jones is little tiny melon.
Mhm.
telling you,
Joanne
he's-
Worley,
I think
So
they're
which
all
of these
5'8".
people is going to be
Joanne
in
Worley's
She?
5'8".
So
So
she's
she's 5'8".
5 inches taller. She's a lot taller than 5 inches.
No,
Yeah, she's a
dude,
foot taller
guys,
than
she could
him.
be wearing
Heels on.
heels.
Yeah.
She could be standing on a step.
Just look at his
Yeah.
size, but not even just how tall he is. Look at his face.
Look at his
just
head size, though. He's a tiny guy. You can tell.
Yeah.
I'm a shrinking. Help me.
I like that Dan's defending Davy Jones here.
Maybe he
But
was
he's
a
a lot
child.
taller. He
Look,
could be taller.
Artie Johnson was a short guy, but he looks like sort of like a normal short guy.
Yeah,
it looks
Artie-
like they took Davy Jones and shrunk him to be a little kid. He doesn't
Like a
look.
kid.
Artie Johnson. Height, if it's first in the 5'4". So this guy's only 5'4". It says. Come
Yeah,
on.
so he's a head
He's standing
taller.
on a
something.
step.
But
or
look at his
something.
head. This guy's got a normal size head. Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh.
It's obsessed.
And he died.
You know, it does look like some of the people have been cut and cropped into this picture.
Anyway, but I digress. Okay.
You sure did.
All right, I'm going to go with a little video here. I'm going to go with an actress who's 36 years old to play to play Anna Ishikawa. Her name is Meisa Kuroki. Okay, Marisa Kuroki. So I'm going to find the video of her first, I guess, because I don't, I'll go into all the other people too.
Can
I
this
guess.
play on YouTube without it getting a
It's
strike?
Japanese. It's well, you know what?
Well, I'm
Look at
saying
it.
how many X's is it rated?
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
Oh,
That's-
okay, cool.
Sure.
I can't read any of this.
Okay. All right, so let's play. She is the woman right there in the front. This is from a few years back.
Wait, hey, don't
How
assume
tall
genders.
is
Which
you?
one is the woman?
Yeah.
The one in front.
That's right.
Look
The
at
one with the
phone in
suit
front of
on.
her face. So let me just play it. Hang on. Look at the size. My God. Give me a second. I got two of them open. Hang on. Okay. Wait a
It's
minute.
a little
All right, ready?
triangle
Here we go.
thing. Yeah.
黒木メイサさん。多くのメディアとファンに囲まれながら、北村監督と
Oh my gosh,
山本プロデューサーとともに舞台挨拶を行いました。
Can't understand a word she's saying.
And thank you for coming. Please enjoy our movie tonight. Thank you.
And me love you a long time.
この舞台挨
get
拶
out of
前に
here with
黒木
that.
メイサさんに
36.
FBI ニュースキッチが単独イ
But
ン
look
タ
at
ビュ
it.
ー
She's。got this poise
映画
about
につい
her.
てプライベートについて伺いました。
I think she's so
Beautiful.
elegant. She's stunning.
黒木さんは
She
2004年
She
に
is.
塚
She
公
looks
平
good.
演出の
そうですね、やっぱり、
She's just got
いろんな意味で話題性のあった作品ですので、やる前から。やっぱりルパン三世が実写化ってなった時
Can she swing a sword,
に
though?
キャストが発表される前、やっぱりみんなが誰がルパンやるんだ、誰が藤子やるんだ
I
っていう
tapped
ことで
that oil
気
can.
になっていたし、
there you go.
それがやっとこう撮影も終わって公開して、
All right, we got to stop. All right.
I'm gonna take the super chat.
Let me get the photos of
comic
it.
book one or comic one book. I don't. I
shit.
never
It's
know. how to
comic
say
book.
it. It's
This is
just comic book. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Hail, Mr. Fraga, boom boom.
Hell, comic
Oh
book.
wait. Here's a still of her. Is
Here's a
this
still of her.
Oh
So
shit.
she's
Oh, yeah.
stunning. Now Anna is my character. She has green eyes. The reason why
Okay.
she has green eyes is because Well, you
Like
learn.
Trouble in Little China.
No, you
Very
learn in
rare.
Well, you learn in Shiruku, which is our book coming out later on this year. Our graphic novel, our Indiegogo. It means Silk Road. So you'll see where she's born and all, and that's why she has green eyes. But somebody did a Photoshop job on this on Maisa, and look at her. Look at that.
Oh.
So this is again a
This
younger
is the daughter.
I'm sorry.
This is the daughter.
No, this would be Anna. This is a younger photo of her. But this is not the daughter. I would get some Disney kid, I guess. But that's
All right.
why
This is she.
that would be Anna. Yes, she.
Okay.
And then for some take that up, but just stunning. Then I'm gonna keep sharing my screen. For her grandfather, I would get my pal, the one the only Carrie. Why am I blanking on his last name? Carrie Tagawa.
Yeah,
And,
that's a good call.
He's a great guy. He wanted to play Arashi in the worst way. He would have been perfect for Arashi, but now he's in his 60s, so I think we can age him up. I would have loved for Sonny Chiba to play Anna's grandfather, but he passed away sadly.
Does this guy he choreograph fight scenes too? Is this the actor I'm thinking?
No, that is the guy who I would like to get to play Arashi, and that actor's name escapes me.
Donnie Yen.
Is that him? The guy from the last Samurai and stuff?
That Watanabe?
No,
Watanabe
not Ken Watanabe. See, now Ken Watanabe would be a great Arashi.
But Donnie Yen was Ip Man, and he was in Rogue One, the blind guy in Rogue One.
No, you got it right there. With what's his name would be great for him.
Watanabe.
George Takei.
Yeah,
George.
Oh my!
Oh my!
So, but again, I think that would be the way to go. And then if anyone read Return of the Warrior and Haikyuu, there's a character Blevins, who is a madman. He's a psychiatrist and all, but he's the one who Masahiro Arashi, Anna's old nemesis, was actually, to be in a nutshell what happens in the Return of the Warrior. Anna is drafted into this war to kill this man Masahiro Arashi, who slayed her family, and she's really not quite prepared for it. So she ends up doing battle with Arashi, and at the end, he ends up defeating her. But he sees the great dishonor that he's done. It's real samurai stuff, and gives her a second chance at life, and and confesses to all of her crimes, hence giving her a second chance at life. In the meantime, for the past 25 years, he's been in an insane asylum in New York City, in an institution. We can't use those words anymore. For the criminally insane, if you will. And his doctor, who was there as his therapist, becomes obsessed with the whole she story, and the she killer, and becomes obsessed with Anna. And that's what the entire Return of the Warrior trilogy is about. But I would love to get for this doctor who's really he's crazy, but he's got this, he's like any good menacing type of villain. He's got this charm to him and all, and a toughness, but he's brilliant. And I would love, and I share it if you want. But Jonathan Sheck, the actor who played Jonah Hex in the TV series, I think he'd be a great Blevins. But that's that. But I just think that I would go with Maisa Kurioki for she, and I would for Anna's daughter. I don't know, whoever the new Disney kid is, I guess, right? I was going through. I was racking my brain trying to find someone, but I think that
when I was looking for Whitney Sung, aka White, there are a lot of little cute, Asian ladies out there.
Everywhere.
So you could definitely have your pick.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
I wish I had my pick at all the ladies.
They're all adorable.
No, but there's a lot of great actresses. Again, because I've gone through this. I've gone through 2 producers. I've written screenplays. I've met with so many actors. I've met with directors. I met with Zhang Zi, who was, who they wanted her to play her, but Zhang is Chinese. It was right after while she was actually making Memoirs of a Geisha, I think. But I think, with this whole appropriations thing, I would rather go with personally, I would go with a Japanese actress, and I think that woman Kaiki she's just all class, and I think she's her name is Maisa. Sorry, Maisa. Sorry, forgive me, Maisa. Her name's Maisa. I think
Billy's just making stuff up at this point.
No. But I've gone through this, and I'm watching. I'm listening to the directors, and I just get so pissed off at all this stuff. Because it's such garbage out there, and I'm really low on it. I actually we got an interest in a deal now that was sent to us by these awesome guys, but we'll see. But I'm just so jaded by the whole thing. Fraga, you know what I'm talking about, right?
What do you mean?
With the whole Hollywood thing and just meeting all these people and everyone lies.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if people even are lying to you. They don't know.
They don't know.
They're hopeful. They are hopeful to you is basically it.
One thing that Hollywood does that I've noticed is they usually don't say directly no. They usually keep a door open.
That's it.
Yeah, so there's always like a door, but like we're used to kind of absolutes, and they just kind of don't play.
You could still be friends.
Yeah. There's always the open door.
Yeah. That's and they don't, because they don't want to burn bridges, but you got to act really nice to them. And I've met some douchebags, guys. Holy crap!
But very powerful douchebags.
Yeah, but some of them are really powerful. Some of them aren't. But you got to be nice to everybody because you never know. You never know who this person might be. And it's infuriating. I fucking hate going out there. Because nothing's gotten done. We've gotten paid, pretty well actually. But it's like they come to you because they're so used to everybody wanting a movie made, or a TV series. And I'm just like, I just think I want to do my comics. It would be so great and glorious to see she on the screen, and I think it would be a big hit. But I would tend to have she to be more of a thriller horror, and go with the horror route, like a samurai horror film, if you will.
The good thing about a horror film is usually there's a built-in audience.
Yeah,
it's usually an easier sell, less of a budget, and you don't have to rely on big name actors.
Yeah.
So
I was told, guys, that at one point they wanted to change her last name is Ishikawa, to Anna Lane. And
that's lame.
And they said, I'm like, what the hell is this Anna Lane thing? And I was writing the script with my partner, who was my partner at the time. And because the producer said, well, Billy, the script you have right now, it's just a little too Asian.
Do you know what the book is about?
I don't know what Ethan is referring to. Repent.
The end times are here.
It says the end times are here.
He's going Rorschach on us. He's going Rorschach.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then I got so I actually was able to convince him. All right, listen. All right, fine. You want to how about the name O'Hara? Because that could be either or. O'Hara could be Irish, or it could be Japanese. And they're like, oh, that is the greatest thing ever. I'm like, oh my God, I just thought of that in like 1 second. You moron. You fucking moron. So I'm just in a bad mood when it comes to this. That I was talking to a friend of mine today, and I got to show you this, if I may. I think I'm going to put it on Twitter tomorrow. So in 1997, I was talking to my sister about it, that I wanted to buy $20,000 worth of Amazon, right? Because I thought this is a way I can go direct. I think I told you. If I did, forgive me. But because I'm like, this is a way to go directly to the fans. Comic shops are closing down. I was basically badgered by all my friends in comics. You can't do that. You can't do that to the retailers. Blah blah blah. Like they really care about us anyway, for the most part, right? But that 20,000, and I had that money. I could have just threw that money away in 1997, and it wouldn't have changed my life. But that money today, at $20,000 in June of 1997, would be worth this much today. All right, you want to talk about? I'm going to go see. I'm on the 3rd floor, and I'm going to open this door, and I'm going to jump out. So just
well, you might want to go higher.
YouTube, and
that's how much.
$32 million, almost $33 million.
$20,000.
Nice.
Well, should have, could have, would have.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Come on.
Don't do it.
Your lesson is our lesson. Thank you.
That's right.
Well, Ethan says his pronouns are that.
Isn't that Graham's new fans? We call all Graham's friends his crackers.
Crackers.
Yeah, graham crackers.
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers. Yeah. All right, Fraga Boom, what do you got for us?
I got mine. It'll go pretty quick. So again, for Black
Tom
Flag,
Cruise.
no, Alan Ritchson. He plays Jack Reacher in the Reacher series.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, was he in that college? What was that college comedy?
I don't
was
know.
it on Netflix? This
I'm
guy's
not sure.
good.
But
Yeah,
in Reacher, he's badass. He's got the action chops.
Yeah.
I darken his hair, because Sniper's got dark brown hair, but I think he's pretty badass. For Gorilla, he'd be a CG character. So I want his voice to be gruff, not necessarily British, but Statham's tone. For Geisha, his wife, Rosie Huntington,
Oh my gosh, she's
Whiteley. This is who I'd pick to play Geisha. And remember, this is a Michael
Statham's
Bay
wife, huh?
That's Statham's
Wow.
wife. Remember that this is a Michael Bay movie, so stick with my cast.
Yes.
For Raiden, Hiroki Sanada.
Yeah, that guy's good.
I think would be a fantastic Raiden. I see him more in somewhere in between these ages. And then lastly, there's a guy that most of you guys don't know him
Mr.
unless you've seen.
Parkour.
Well,
Parkour.
his name is David Bell, and I worked with him on Transporter 2. He is the father of parkour. He and his friend Cyril did parkour, and if you've ever seen I think the American release was called District 13, and in France it's called Banlieue 13. Is directed by Pierre Morel. This guy is the real deal, jumping from buildings to building. This is
Let me go back for a moment. Spike is backing me up. Spike in Madness. He was in Blue Mountain State, so that's the same lead guy.
Alan Rick. Okay,
Yeah,
I never saw that movie.
Funny. He is a funny ass.
Dude, he's funny in Reacher, but he just has that stoicism, big badass thing going for him. So
in Blue Mountain State, he's just a big jock idiot, but he just played like I was saying earlier about like films where they don't nod at the humor. Like, this guy's just funny. It's not like it's a joke. The character is just funny. Like, he plays it to the T. And
he played Hawk in Teen Titans too. He was great.
That's right. That's where I think
he's
it was the first
really
time I saw him.
I'm just backing up your play here.
But the thing about David Bell is, and Rascal, he's almost like a Ray Park type character that there's not a lot of talking, but there's a lot of action, and I feel like this guy, you wouldn't really need a lot of CG for the stuff that needs to be pulled off. And then the kids, I'm not sure. Like, I really can't tell. But the main people, the ones I went through with David Bell and Sonata.
Now, Dan, your movie would be rated R, correct?
Absolutely.
So does that mean we'd see her naked?
Who? I don't know.
Statham's wife.
Probably not. We'd see it in Michael Bay vision, that like almost, but not really.
Okay.
Well, he'll just frame it up so sexy
bro.
you don't need to see any
That's right.
That's right.
stuff.
I mean, I know in Wraith of God movie we'd see some ankle of Scarlett Johansson or whoever we picked
Some
from.
skankle. I think that's what they call
Skankle.
that.
How
Skankle.
dare you? How dare you? She is pure as the driven snow.
Sometimes driven snow is muddy from the snowplow.
Or yellow.
Sometimes it's yellow. Yeah.
Oh God.
What is this? Michael No Twats Bay.
No, it says
That
tats.
says tats.
Wow.
Where did you
Heart
get
sees what the heart
Jeez,
wants,
Art?
right?
Yeah, well,
Man.
I was hoping it said that because it would have been funnier, Sheldon Martin. What does no tats have to do with anything we were talking about?
Don't know.
We were talking about
Maybe Michael Bay doesn't cast chicks that have
no
tats.
body
I don't know.
parts. That's not true. Okay, well, I'm going to present and show you guys my dream cast for Black and White. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So we got so Chris Hemsworth. It's weird because I'm going back. Chris Hemsworth wins just over Carl Urban. I like Carl Urban, but I also need a guy that can deliver humor, but not like telegraph, like it's a joke, like it's just the character. And Chris Hemsworth is very, very charming, and he can just deliver those lines and bring the humor. Carl Urban can do the same, but I just haven't seen him do it with the same charm. So as far as the physical look, or as far as the character, it could go both ways. But I just think Hemsworth has a little bit more like charm, and can deliver the humor a little bit better. And so then as far as White, I like Kelly Hu, and I know that this is her in her prime in the day, but I always thought she was pretty cool. And one thing I always thought, and when we had Agent in the 90s, and we did the rounds in Hollywood, the Hollywood Shuffle. And so one of the things I always said at the pitch meetings and stuff is like, I would like to go with a woman that could play White, but could fight. Like if we could find a female Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee was great in these roles, but he was also the real deal. It's kind of like Dan's parkour guy, if you can get those guys, then all of a sudden it legitimizes it in a way, especially for a young kid. Like when I saw the Green Hornet and I saw Bruce Lee, it was like, oh my gosh, that guy's doing all that stuff. It actually had real impact. And so I was thinking, if you could get a half Asian, half American, Chinese American, to play White and could actually do the majority of her own stunts, I think that would be pretty cool. And Kelly, she can do some stuff. I've seen her in action films. I mean, she doesn't do everything, but she can. And this is also, I mean, she's a little older now, but in the day, I think she could have been an amazing White. I think White is going to be a hard character to cast because, like I said, I want her, she's got to be beautiful. She's got to be, funny. She's got to be able to take care of herself. And if she could do her own stunts, or a lot of them, that would be just icing on the cake. And so for Uncle Yi,
James Bond.
That's good.
You would put on this to get in this stuff.
The girl with the jade eye.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know what old Jack Burton says? Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Also, if I was going to go down the John Carpenter route for director of Black and White, I would have to go Kurt Russell for Reed Blackett. I think he'd be great.
Yeah, he would be.
Basically, just get the whole cast for Big Trouble in Little China into that movie.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I think
That's
he'd
good.
be great, and I need him to do that voice. The not quite to the extent of Lopan, but on that level for sure. So I think he'd be great. The reluctant hero, Uncle Yi. And then I think this guy's name is John
Kato. That's Kato.
Yeah, what's his name? John Cho, I think.
Yeah.
John Cho.
And I must have been thinking of this guy because I didn't really comprehend it until I started looking for an actor for the show. And then I saw my drawing and I saw this guy's face. And I was like, oh shit, that's close.
I know. It's like that really matches up.
Yeah. So I think he'd be a great Jake Chang, a.k.a. JC. He's the villain of Black and White. And I think this guy, he can handle a lot of varied roles and characters. So I think he'd be good as the bad guy. And also the bad guy is kind of humorous. So this stuff isn't, completely serious. And then for Brooks Gray, I think Russell Crowe, I think he'd be great as Brooks Gray. In the day when we were making the rounds to pitch, he was my guy for Reed Blackett. around the time Gladiator came out and stuff like that. I thought he had the size and the stature and everything. And now I think he'd be a great kind of.
I don't know, man. With that mustache, what's that dude with that? Sam? Is it Sam? He's got the real big mustache.
Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that would be good.
Ram tough.
But the thing
Sam
is,
Elliott with an eye patch.
yeah. But the thing is, if Sam Elliott could like do a British accent, I think.
Why couldn't he?
Like,
I bet he could.
because he talks like this.
I believe
I've never heard him
wants.
not play himself. Yeah, so yeah, that's my dream cast. So those are all the principal characters, and I think it'd be a lot of fun if I could get that going. And kind of like Billy in the Day, I did a little pitching in '94, and we met with Live Entertainment, and I think Dan could probably correct me if I'm wrong. They're like Calico when it split up. Like there were two, like Calico split up, and then there was Live Entertainment, and then there was another
Calico. You talking about Carolco?
Carolco, yeah. The James Cameron company.
Yeah, Carolco.
Carolco, yeah. And then his wife got
Lightning Storm or Light Storm was.
And then Live
was the James Cameron
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also what happened to the Spider-Man movie, is it got caught up in all that kind of separation nonsense. But I took, my wife and I took multiple meetings with Live Entertainment, and I'm glad this never happened, but it's so of the times. They were working with Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger on some movie projects, and they were like, it's like you, Billy. We got the perfect cast. Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, and there's a hot couple in Hollywood. It'll sell tickets and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I don't see those guys as these characters at all. Maybe Alec Baldwin, but definitely not Kim Basinger. She's beautiful and all, but I just don't see her as the character. But I just kept my mouth shut and I let them talk. And but I was very, very flattered, and I found out how much. Oh my gosh, how much Alec Baldwin made per movie? And I think it was like 300-something thousand per movie. And at the time, these were like the days, the salary days, and I was like, I could pay for Alec Baldwin to be in my movie right now.
Yeah. He needs that for bail money now, though, I think.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah. But yeah, I think the cast that I got out, now would be perfect for Black and White. So we could wrap this up real quick with a studio. What studio would you want to distribute and I guess finance, and what music would you want real quick? We can do a quick round the horn errand.
I don't know. Can I trust any studio? Paramount's always been my favorite. But all right, I'll go with Paramount. And
Paramount's probably in the least amount of trouble right now, too, right?
Yeah. And music, I'm gonna go with who's the dude that did the Pirates of the Caribbean music?
Hans
Zimmer.
It's not Hans Zimmer, is it?
No, it wasn't Zimmer. But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, in my opinion, is one of the greatest soundtracks. It not only does it have memorable, what do you call them, riffs or whatever in the music that you can latch onto, but it's so genre specific, and it's like and I figured, well, if he can do that with a pirate movie, I bet he can come in and do a Western that'll really have some.
Have a killer theme song or theme music for your lead
character. It'll be appropriate for a horror Western. So
Hans Zimmer did do Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah. Then I'm going with Zimmer.
Maromi knows.
Paramount.
You owe me an apology, Mr.
You owe me an apology.
And I want Harvey Weinstein to produce.
Okay.
Miramax.
Very good. Good choice. He can get shit done.
Yeah.
That's right. He'll get you that actress, no problem.
Any actress you want. All right,
right.
Andrew Smith, what do you got? Music.
Oh
and-
man, I'll just throw out MGM. I don't know, and John Williams there.
Ooh, going for the cream of the crop.
Ooh.
How about you?
You know it.
Station?
Kitaro to do the soundtrack, and I guess Netflix to do it. I would prefer a series.
You want it serialized? That's a good.
Yeah, I like that. Unless again we go all horror, and then I would love for it to be 3. You know, I'd be like that to do it. You know, do a film, but it would have to be really based in horror. Get that built, like you said, that built-in audience. Get those kids butts in the seats, if you know what I mean.
Get one of
That's
those
right.
Disney kids and go all Disney.
So I'm saying that's what we need as a Disney kid to play.
Or Miley Cyrus.
She's not a kid anymore.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, it can be any time period. Get her on that wrecking ball.
Eric Hovels is.
I have no idea.
Is MGM still in business?
Well,
they
you
got
say
the
it could be any
hotel.
time period. Fine,
Hey.
Universal, Warner Brothers.
Michael
Fox.
Giacchino is pretty good, but he's kind of effed out. He does everything.
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
He
but
did the Werewolf by Night.
Iv lives.
He does a lot of the Marvel movies now. Yeah.
Ivlev says, although He's a Pirate was composed by Klaus Badelt or Badit. That's who I was thinking of for the Pirates movie was Klaus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think this is to you, Billy. A trans Disney kid is what you need. I don't think Billy's on that one.
Drinking
Okay.
Bud Light and she.
And she. Okay. Dan, what do you got?
I would go with Paramount,
Oh,
and I would go with the RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole soundtrack is hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's. Do you think that's a risky move in this climate? If it was a contemporary movie, or do you think?
No, I don't think so at all. And the RZA, he's already done soundtracks. I'm trying to look up. He did Kill Bill, I think, maybe for Tarantino.
Tarantino, yeah.
He did Ghost Dog. Yeah, but I just like his sensibilities. I mean, I would. Oh, he says DreamWorks. Maybe like not Amblin or anything like that, but Paramount because that's where the Transformer movies are at.
Well, DreamWorks is in good shape right now. I think as far
Are
as
they?
I think so, as far as money and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it would be a hip hop soundtrack. Like if you look at Samurai Champloo, which is essentially a samurai anime, that whole thing is Japanese hip hop by Nujabes, and it's just a weird mesh that works. Yeah, I think you're right. Afro Samurai was RZA. That's right. Exactly.
That's good stuff. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be interesting. I think it would fit your IP. It would be tailored to it. I think it would be great.
Yeah.
You know what I want to ask real quick, because I'm thinking, like Dan, do you think what decade would you like your movie to be made? Your dream movie, like a contemporary film, or maybe in the 90s?
Oh, you mean when should it have come out?
Yeah, like an ideal decade.
2030.
2030. So future. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Well, my musical choices are I like Danny Elfman. I think he can do fun music, and that guy is pretty. He can do all kinds of stuff. And the thing is, he always moves product. Like he's a name, and he sells product. So I want the soundtrack to make some money. So I say Danny Elfman, and also I just want to meet that guy. Like I grew up, in the club scenes around the time the Mystic Nights of the Oingo Boingo were coming up, and seen him at Madame Long's. He used to play Universal Studios for the Halloween nights before they became this big old thing when Universal had the amphitheater, and just part of my childhood. So I think it'd be cool just to meet the guy. And then for me, I'm going like studios that could market and merchandise. So I'm kind of thinking that way. So like Warner Brothers, Universal, if Disney wasn't so woke, because all of those three companies have great parks.
Machines.
Yeah, they're promotion machines, and they can get behind product. If I didn't go with them, I think Paramount, just because they seem the most solid right now. But Universal, I think Universal is going to be a force to reckon with in the next couple of years. So I think I'd have to go Universal. So
here's bonus though. If it wasn't live action, I'd want the whole thing to be like at Sony Animation done Into the Spider-Verse style.
Oh shit. Black Flag as an animated?
Yeah, that's actually how I see it. But since you said actors and all that stuff, I put it in live action mode. But the reality is my dream is that.
Yeah, because I have cartoon ideas too with like chrono mechanics and stuff like that. I think
Ethan has a good point in there. He says Universal has the theme park. That's where he wants Cyber Frog.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah,
that would be in like Cyber Frog themed drinks.
It's green.
Red hoodies, just selling red hoodies to everybody.
That's right.
Be badass.
Yeah. What if the straw was green and then when it touched the cold it turned red?
In Vespis honey drinks. You know.
Well, see, you'd have to wear red to go on the ride, right? So the Vespis wouldn't see you when you're on the Cyber Frog ride. They'd have like red, like rain jackets. They'd put everybody in.
We're being like a think tank right now.
Yeah, you know what'd be cool is one of those shooter rides, like have a shooter ride, and you get to like whack the Vespis.
Wait, what do you mean by whack the Vespis? Is that like
whacking off Vespis? Yeah.
Oh, you would like that, Andy.
Loads of honey.
What?
Loads of
honey sprayed all over you while you're whacking off the Vespis.
Yeah.
Talk about Honey Nut Cheerio.
Okay, Andy. The mobsters, they call it whacking. That means shooting somebody.
Okay.
God, you're such a dirty-minded, filthy animal.
It's from hanging out with Dan all weekend.
Oh, look at here, cups of blood honey.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I like
it. Every kid would want to. It's blood, yeah.
I would, if you talk about animation real quick, I would go with the guy that just did the Klaus movie, the Santa Claus, that movie. I love that style, and I can see that kind of as a retro western, that style working in a kind of a retro western film. That'd be cool.
Gore Verbinski.
Gore, I don't trust him. He's had a couple of good movies, but I don't trust him.
Yeah, that first movie is really good, and the screenwriters, they nailed it. But then everything after that was almost like a parody of itself. It was
bloated.
Which movie are you talking about?
Pirates.
The Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Dun, 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 dun.
He did Rango, which I thought was pretty good. But now I'm going to stick with Sam Raimi. I think Sam could do it.
I like my favorite part of the first Pirates movie was the moonlight sword fight when they get into the moonlight and turn into skeletons, and then
very clever.
So cool, cool.
I love that.
And I think the genius of that film too was the writers really wanted to get like the cast, like character actors into the film, and so there's a lot of atmosphere with the different characters and stuff, which you usually don't see in films.
Hey, Poppy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good. The first one was good. All the other ones were pretty crappy. So we have Universal irks Disney in Florida with that Marvel deal. Well, also Universal is launching a whole new park that needs black and white and Cyber Frog ASAP.
Hey, you could do a Western world, just like they did with
Westworld.
Yeah, but no. Like how they do. What is it called? Not Car Town. What's it called? Where they
Toontown?
Cars Land.
Cars Land or whatever. You do that with a Wraith though, but it's all Western stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't say Universal. You didn't say Disney, so.
Well, they could license it out. I mean,
Paramount owns Nickelodeon, guys.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
I think Paramount has a park too. They're just not as popular, but I think they have some kind
yeah,
of
but
park.
they've licensed Indiana Jones out to Disneyland, and so they could license out Wraith of God to do
Well, they didn't license anymore because Disney owns it.
Well, that's true.
But I understand what you're saying. I think Universal licensed a lot of those IPs, like Men in Black, and Universal did Men in Black, right? No, Sony did.
Amblin, wasn't
Was
it?
it Amblin?
I
Okay.
don't know, but that's a Danny Elfman soundtrack.
Sure as hell
Barry
it is.
Sonnenfeld,
Well, if it was Amblin, it would have had to have been Universal.
right?
They had to deal with Universal.
Maybe it was DreamWorks. I don't know. I'm all confused.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right, you guys. Well, let's do a quick round robin. Let's let people know what these IPs are about. These movie ideas that we're throwing out, because we all have campaigns with our IPs. So, Mr. Lopez, what do you got?
Well, I've got Wraith of God. I've got 2 campaigns going right now, which is Wraith of God Blood Hunters. I want everybody to know, if you want the Dale Keown werewolf shirt, today is the last day or last evening to get it. The numbers are going into the printer tomorrow. So if you want to get the werewolf shirt by Dale Keown, you better order tonight. I also have the Wraith of God Second Chance campaign, which is Wraith of God #1 graphic novel, second printing with a brand new cover. That's only up for about 2 more weeks, and then that's closing down because it's got to go to the printer. So make sure you back there. I do have some original art up on there too as well, if you wanted to go check that out. Basically, Batman of the Old West with traveling Batcave, and he hunts monsters with his Alfred, who is Esther, former Salvation Army worker, that he's sort of manipulated into joining him on this quest to rid the land of the evil monsters that lurk there. So it's a good adventure. It's fun. It's comic books the old-fashioned way. So if you haven't checked it out, please check out either campaign on Indiegogo.
And all these campaigns are in the description. So, Eric, actually, thank you, Eric.
There it
We
is.
got the link here, but you can also click in the description. So,
Thank you, Eric.
Andrew, what do you got?
You can almost say, Aaron, in Wraith of God, that the Wraith groomed Esther to be his companion. What?
No, it's not.
That's right. I've got Kordrath the Reckoning. Kordrath and Adriana come back to Kordrath's tribe to discover that his whole tribe has been slaughtered. Now Kordrath and Adriana must go on a quest. There will be a reckoning. Vengeance will be had. 76 pages of ball-busting barbarian action. If you like Conan and Game of Thrones, you will like Kordrath.
Love it.
Go check it out today. Bunch of different covers, 2 different t-shirts to choose from. My art, Bud Roots, beautiful Lilith variant cover on a t-shirt, as well an oversized artist edition, and a game module if you're into doing role-playing games like D&D. Read the book, play the game, go check it out. Thank you.
Okay, we got some fans out here. Love the pitch. All right. So, Billy, what do you got?
Yeah. You guys know Zombie Sama Dorm of the Dead is now at the printer. So give it a few weeks. I guess we'll start fulfilling in May. But in the meantime, we're launching a new book tomorrow. If you could share my screen real quick.
Sure can.
There you go. So this is being launched tomorrow. It's it's the 25th anniversary of my She, The Art of War sketch cover book. It's got a collection of my early sketches and drawings and the development of She and college work and all. But this is our Matsuri edition. Only 99 issues will be available. They're all $25 each. We're going to have, I think, 25 metal editions.
There's only 99 of them?
Only 99 I make. Nope, that's it. 99 of them. It's going to go live tomorrow on www.billytucci.com. And, nice dish, nice gams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And that's sort of,
Beautiful drawing, Billy.
I love cherry blossoms.
yeah, me too. Well, it's cherry blossom season. This is the
I
time.
know. I've got one in my front yard. I got one in my
Aren't
front
they
yard.
gorgeous?
That's gorgeous.
So we're going to celebrate the cherry blossom series with She, The Art of War, Matsuri edition. Only remember, look, they're all numbered, and they're all going to be signed if you want it. So thank you all.
Looks great.
BillyTG.com.
Beautiful.
All right, Frega Boom.
Hearts of Darkness. Hearts of Darkness. It's a movie. It's a documentary about Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse When is what they
Now.
called that movie, and that's what they say about Black Flag. Apocalypse When. It's going to be soon. And what can I say about it other than take a Michael Bay movie, but put Christopher Nolan sensibilities into it? And that's what we're dealing with. We're working on it every day. Hope to be ready to start fulfillment in the summertime. It's on Indiegogo. You're going to have to click on Art's link to find it, though, because I did an update and got shadow banned. Yay.
Yeah,
No
there's a
index.
link for all these books in the description. Oh, here you go, Mr. Hutfuls.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, he's
Talented
on it.
dude.
He's on the ball.
Yeah.
High-level perception.
And it's probably one of the greatest values. You get there's not a supplemental book. It's not an extra buy. You buy the book, you get a extra comic book, 24-page Black Flag 0.5, 3 fold-in posters and stickers, and the 56-page comic book for the price of 1 book. Black Flag.
What a deal. What a deal.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, get on it. Okay. Black and white. Here we
Big
go.
up your screen, dude. We can't see it.
Make it big.
Make yourself. What
Wrong button. Bounce yourself out of your own stream. Here's Black and White. This is the first issue. So this is volume 1. Working on volume 2 right now, which will be the epic conclusion of the Origin saga. So this right here, Reed Blackett. This right here, Whitney Sung. And yeah, these are the characters. This is the deal right here, you guys. So originally came out in '94. This is a complete revamp of the '94 story.
So clean.
And I am having the time of my life working on this book, writing, drawing, and inking it. If you guys could, can you humor me for 1 second for a new page?
Yes.
Of course. Let's see it.
Heck yeah. And it's your show, Art. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Just don't pull out the balls. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, I can do what I want, but I can't pull out the balls?
Yes. Limits.
There's lines, Art.
Limit
There's
the ball
lines.
exposure, please.
Wait, it's still downloading. You son of a... It's a big file.
Downloading. Isn't it
Boomer.
already on your computer?
Well, I'm putting it into Photoshop so I can show it off better. All right, let me see. Oh, it's ready. It's out of the oven. Here we go. Boom. Pull the lever. Snap this. The toggle switch here.
Snap it, rub it, slap it down.
Share it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. That was in an update,
Holy
I believe.
Smokes.
Yeah.
Blow it
Who
up.
did the colors on that?
I'm not gonna let it out of the bag yet. But
Can you
I'll
tell us
tell
in
you
the back?
Yeah, I'll tell you out.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
This is pure fire right here.
It's next level shit, man. This is when I got this stuff back. I always like things that when you work with people that can plus the work.
Yeah. And where you're like, I am surprised.
Yes,
That
you're
is
at,
nice.
but in a great way.
Yes.
and
Right.
and
Very
it's
nice.
weird, like a lot of the contemporary colors just drowned out the line work, and I'm known as an inker, and it kills me when I can't see my line art.
Yes.
And even though the colors are like really bright, and I don't want to say saturated, but they're
This
they're
guy's
definitely-
colors, whoever, this guy, this girl, whoever, the color choices are amazing.
They're great.
It's
Really,
really
really
nice.
nice.
Really
Stunning.
nice.
It's got a little Bob Peak airbrush effect to the one of Windy on the bottom.
Little
That lower right hand.
Pikachu,
Look at that. See that? I love that.
little Pika.
Yeah, that was in your update I got. I thought that was fantastic, man.
Yeah,
That's
so
good stuff.
this is what the finished book's going to look like, you guys. I know it's taken a little bit longer than I wanted, but I've never done anything on this level before, and I don't want to compromise any of it. Not a line, nothing. This may be my swan song. I am an older man.
Uh-oh. I am an older man. Hey, was that kryptonite on her belt? Because it was
That
green.
in 1923.
How dare you? How dare you?
Hey, Art, share my screen just real quick since we're talking about mystery
Oh, I
toys.
saw this too. Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
this
man.
Dude, this is just a trading card. This is Kit Carter trading card that everybody gets because it's a stretch goal with Wraith of God Blood Hunters. If you back that, you get this. A lot of other stuff too. But look at this amazing color job. Oops, I showed you the wrong one. I'm not supposed to show.
I was going to say that's signed, by the way.
I know. Oh well.
No one's paying.
Luckily, it's only a last name, but still, it's signed.
Oh, well.
I was like, wait, I didn't think he was going to say who it was.
You guys.
All right, but anyway,
you have no idea how unhealthy.
Both of those are just beautiful. I mean, they're just fantastic.
Yeah, we're not messing around here, man. CG is putting out some great stuff. All of these IPs are fantastic, and all of them would make great movies. So if anybody's listening, give us all a call. Just know we're all going to be writing and directing our own movies. So,
exactly.
So you're going to have to deal with that. Well, thank you, everybody in the chat, for hanging out with us for the last couple hours. Thanks for the super chats. You guys are the best. All the support, not only just backing these books, but just all these YouTubes, all of our YouTube channels. We all have one. And if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to all these guys. They do great content. And really, really make sure you like mine and subscribe, because mine's probably the best out of all.
There you go.
That's right.
Hey, next week on the Bros, I am scheduled, but I have prior engagement. So Fraga, would you mind switching with me? Next Tuesday? I think you follow me, right? Yeah, you follow me.
I do.
So does that mean no Billy Tucci, though?
No Billy Tucci.
Oh, man.
No,
Wait,
no
that's
Graham Nolan and no Billy Tucci.
I'm good
Well,
for
Graham will be here next week.
Next week. Yeah.
You guys are fired.
Yeah, I should be able to do it. I don't have any ideas yet,
I
but
can do the Professionals on Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci, the Professionals, but that's kind of.
Oh, I won't be in town.
All right.
Thursday.
Well, Dan, I have a topic for you. Pies.
What is it?
Pies.
Don't say it now.
Dude, I'm not eating
mine.
any
I'm
pie.
going
I'm not eating any pie. Come on now.
We're just talking about it. I'll eat it.
I'll talk about pies, but I'm not eating pie, man.
Well, I didn't say we had to eat a pie. We can just talk about pies.
Just do a whole dessert stream.
luck
I think
with
that's
that
what I'm
one.
going to do.
I'm just trying to help Dan. Look at Dan's.
I
Look
appreciate
at the
it.
contempt. Look at the contempt.
There's
He's
not
just looking at
contempt. Tired as fuck, dude. I get up at 4:30. I'm so fucking tired.
And good night, everybody.
Yeah.
And good night. All right, man. Well, let's wrap this up so Mr. Fraga can get some sleep. Thanks again, you guys. And next week, just stay tuned. It might be on Dan's. Who knows? All right, man.
It will be.
It will be on Dan Fraga's channel. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great night and see you soon.